So tighten this and get the knee in. Okay. So with your partner, not a ton of pressure at first, because you don't want to just crush their arms. It's a timing thing. There's a moment where you have a chance, and then past that you just get kind of, you have to go straight to a frame and work a little bit harder. Great. It goes that direction. From side control when the bad guy's trying to get him out. So I'll demonstrate that new part first. So the idea is I've gotten in here and I'm really tight, like my legs are up against his hips and I'm preventing him from being able to shrimp out and get his knees in between us. Right, so it's maybe the distance is so close that he can't shrimp, or I'm blocking his hip with my elbow. Right. So I'm here and let you catch your breath a little bit since he just shrimp like crazy. So I'm blocking his hips from moving either direction. Right? So what I've said before, like when, and for him, what he wants to do is hug my neck on this side and hug my tricep on this side. Yeah, just plant it there and just hold on to it. Because this prevents me from really being able to hit effectively. Right? I can't really do much to hit. So back to the principle, like I can either control him well or I can try to hit him well. Right? So if the person's on you that tight, then, or controlling your hips that well that you can't shrimp out and create space, get your knees in, then be patient. So head is off the ground for the good guy. He's hugging my neck and hugging my tricep, so I can't get this hand free to try to get in space or hit him. Same on this side. I can't really, maybe I start getting here, but I still don't have a whole lot of power there. And especially if I loosen this up, now he can move his hips out, right? And so he can start creating space. So as the bad guy, let's do this first, is control. Test to see if you can get a decent hit, and person on bottom is just preventing the punch. Then if I find myself on the ground, I go to this play, this position. Because as he starts to come to get on top of me, I can instantly create space to prevent him from getting full control over me, right? But he got past me anyway, and got, nice control. So I'm just gonna hang out here. It's just a patience game. Because he can't really effectively hit me. Now he's thinking, okay, I'll just get on top of him, right? So I've let him. And then maybe I hold for a little bit more. You alright? I didn't get you in the morning, did I? Yeah. Okay. So you patiently await your chance to escape. If he's if he's down so far we don't have any space and his punches aren't going to have much on it, he's probably just trying to smash you. So just be patient and hold him. When he gets sick of that and sits up to punch you, most people, if they're trying to attack you, they won't have that much patience for long. So he sits up to hit you, he creates the space you need to get away. Right? So, second version of this is a little bit easier. Is if I'm the bad guy. Okay. Is maybe I'm in here and maybe I'm this way too, and then I switch my hips here. So the chances are, finding this, I switch my hips and then high step over. Right? So the same action happens. As I go, my weight ends up shifting to this side and makes me lie on this side. And so you basically do the same thing. You push the elbow, push my knee with your elbow, get your knee through. Right? So the indicator is I switch my hips. Right? Maybe I even hit this. Most people won't even think of that. They just try to step, feel where the weight shifts, and then you go. Right? Yeah. And it's instantly through. It just depends on what we're doing here. Come on. Yeah. He's got in a good position. Okay. So it's a little bit easier because taking that big high step over him creates more space, creates more momentum, and creates more weight on the landing leg, less weight on the support leg. Okay, does that make sense? Any questions? Let me say it again. One more time. So here, or I get over this way. Then the care is I switch my hips. Because he knows I'm about to, especially if I push, then I'm about to high step over. And he instantly times that so that I'm light and gets his leg through, and then traps my leg so I can't step back over him. And whatever I do is whatever I do. He stays close so I can't get punches and I can't create space between us. Right? And he times it to when he can shrimp out his other leg. Go ahead. Yep. And straightens his hips, and then we're back here. Let's say he pushed me over, and I talk about how this leg can create strength, and I'm here. Let's say you start to get side control. So here, if he pushes hard, he can't roll me because of this kickstand leg, right? Good. So the idea here is I have my hip, feel his hips, and he pushes it off to the side to get past, and now he's going to be on top of me, right?
Mount or side mount?
Side control. Okay. So as he goes, I push on his hip and his chest. Okay, one more time. So it's a timing thing. And go right into a knee shield. And then get hard. So I use his pressure to stay kind of maybe one knee up, one knee down, just so we can hold the pressure. So hand in his hip, hand on his chest. And I tighten my core. Now it allows me to move. Right? So you don't have to push on the ground with your feet. So you time it. You can go to the other side if you want. So time this and get the knee in. Okay. So with your partner, not a ton of pressure at first, because you don't want to just crush their arms. It's a timing thing. There's a moment where you have a chance, and then past that, you just get you have to go straight to a frame and work a little bit harder. So you're just blocking and shooting your knee in. So I was trying to keep him off of me this way. And immediately, I push and shoot in. As long as I can get one knee in, that's good. Because now, everything else is the same. And hold, so he's not punching me too bad. So maybe I got past his guard, but I got closer in here. And I started to get side control. So he's going to make a frame with his forearms, one on the hip and one under the throat. Right? So I'm not completely flat on him. Right? Same. So now he can strip his hips out and shoot the bottom knee through. The top knee or top leg, and you want to go across the belt line. Yeah, high.
Oh, okay.
And then this one bites the back. And then everything's the same from here. And you shrimp to guard. So you always shrimp away from the leg that you're trying to free. So here you've already got this leg in. Realign your hips, just like before. Yeah, now if I can tie it in here and you can't get this free, shrink your hips this way. Now you've got the space to free them. So it's basically the same thing, except you have less space initially. Maybe you missed the timing, maybe he, I don't know, somehow he got closer. The blocking with the arms extended is because you recognized it with a lot of space. If that doesn't work, you've got mid space, then a frame with your forearms. One is across his throat or his upper chest, and then one across the hips. Okay. And then you have that, shrimp your feet out, and shoot your knee through. Realign your hips. All right. The other foot is behind the back. Shrimp out that way, create the space. Back to guard. Okay. Everybody got it? Anybody need to see again?
Can you do one more time, please?
Okay. So, right here, I'm already sideways. Right? So I shrimp out. And you see there's a big gap in space here. So I shrimp my hips out and I create space on this side. Shoot my knee in. Right? Extend. So I'm kind of straightened out. Now I got space to move that foot. If his knee is in tight, I can't really get that foot out. Shrimp again. And again if I have to. Now it's free. Now I can get him in guard and hold. Okay? Even less space. So now I can't get my hip, he's preventing me from getting this in. This stinks. I can't get any horizontal space for whatever reason. So what other space do I have?
Vertical space.
Vertical. So hip bridge first. Now I got some space. Now I can start to work. Right? So if he's real tight and you can't get, one thing that's nice about this, if you just think about your elbows and extend your elbows, I get a little bit of leg cramp. I can get a little bit of action. So as I hip bridge, now my elbows get into play. Right? Okay. This is definitely harder when you're heavy or when you're fat, but it's still the most efficient way. Check, check. Okay. So first one, get offline, check. Second one, parry, and let this float. Pop. Let him run into your fist. This is naturally hooked. We'll do. Check with your elbow. So, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes you'll hit it, but you still check. And so it's like pulling the emergency brake. So, check. If it's high, that's fine. You just hit it in the face. Or if it's low, you check. Then you come over here where it's perpendicular. And it's with your whole body. Okay? Okay. 2, guard. Alright, so as you come around here, like you strike to buy your time to get to this point. When you get to this point, don't move him in such a way to like turn, because now I get him in my back. Right? So as you get to this point, your whole body, everything comes straight back, and that throws him off of you. If I kind of twist, I pull him right into me. Now this is bad. Alright, so you have to have a sense of everything moving back, like in a straight line. It's like when you do Selnage. When you come through, right? If you have the sense of like twisting, I put him right in front of me to punch me. Right? If you have the sense of going straight, it goes that direction. Right? So it's the same thing, except you're just approaching it from a different perspective, right? Check, top, and then you're set up, right? So everything goes back at the same time. Okay. You can find other things. Okay. So be careful about, be careful about, because he has to react, and I'll probably catch him in real life. But if it's real life and the guy stops at one, punch him right in the face. So just like, yeah, there should be no hesitation. The reason is you never stop moving, right? So I don't know if you'll throw 1 or 2 or 3. So you never had a chance to throw the second one if I keep moving. But if you kept moving, then I have to worry about that punch, right? If you're also moving, yeah, I've got to move to worry about the punch. So it's better to go slower if it'll allow you to be more fluid. Then as you build skill, you can go faster with these. But you have to back up on the power. Right, so I'll do it. See how it's hard?
Yeah.
And I'm not even trying that hard.
Yeah.
You have to keep moving. Yeah. Then you'll actually, even if you don't do the technique, you're safer. Right? So what that means, if you couldn't do it, you have to backtrack and go slower but stay fluid. Otherwise your timing gets trained wrong. Right? The timing is still the same, it's just slowed down. Like the space, like if you think about it like music, the space between the beats is still at the same interval. They're just stretched out. The tempo is just slowed down. Right? So it's not like you moved the beat over the bar line and now it's different. It's still in the same spot. So it's better, I'll punch, for me to go, even that was a little tough, right? So that's why everyone has to train that way. Because otherwise the timing gets malformed. Okay, that's about it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, hit the little bell button so you get notifications for the next video, and be sure to give a thumbs up and share it, like and comment. Thanks.